Has a customer ever asked you a question and you didn't know the answer? Welcome to the interview game by Indeed, where we show you how, and how not, to answer interview questions. Today's applicants are interviewing for a customer support role that requires major skills. How can you demonstrate that you know how to provide great customer service in an interview? Let's ask Dale, Sasha, and Jean Ann. Since you can expect behavioral questions, I want to share a great format for your answers. The STAR method. First, share a relevant work example that gives context to the answer. Next, explain the role you played in the situation. Then, highlight the impactful steps you took to find success. And finally, share what you achieved in the process. I'll be listening for S, T, A, and R, and for evidence of a personal connection to customer service. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
We're going to begin with Dale. Has a customer ever asked you a question and you didn't know the answer?
I remember when I was helping a couple shop for a new TV. They liked those thin frame TVs because they look like art. Then one person asked me what my favorite feature was. Honestly, I don't know much about them. So I said the first thing that came to my mind, the sound. But then the guy turned the floor model way up. Oof, it sounded terrible. I was so embarrassed. They kind of just walked away and I lost the sale. My bad.
Dale's answer did have each element of STAR, but he never explained how that experience affected his approach to customer service. Where's his connection? Thank you, Dale. Hello, Sasha.
Yeah, so I work for a big internet provider. People call us when their router isn't working or have issues like that. But I've got like 10 colleagues sitting next to me, and we all use the same database for logging issues and searching solution options. So I don't really need to know any answers. I know how to get the answers. I think that's what counts most.
Sasha mentioned the general process, but didn't provide a specific example of customer interaction. Potential employers need to feel confident that you'll succeed in a variety of situations. My advice? Focus on transferable strategies and be specific. Hello, Jean Ann. Are you ready?
I sure am. When you work at a hotel front desk, you get all kinds of questions. Where can I get a good veggie burger? Does my room have northern exposure? And it's my job to know the answers. So at first when I didn't know something, I just apologized. It was embarrassing, but I knew I could improve. So one thing I did was make a cheat sheet, my own list of FAQs. I did stuff like that.
Thank you, Jean Ann. Jean Ann hit almost every aspect of the STAR method except result. What happened after she made her cheat sheet? She should have given an example of when she was able to use it successfully. I want to know about its impact. 3 up, 3 down. Round 1 is done. How do our candidates compare with one another? At the end of round 1, Jean Ann is in the lead. Next up, round 2. More interview questions, more interview game, more of me. But first, like and subscribe. Oh, we're back. What does great customer service mean to you? Dale?
Customer service means solving problems. That's it, pure and simple. Would you believe that someone actually came into the store a few weeks ago looking for a VCR? It's true. So I asked why. Turns out they had all these old tapes they wanted to watch, movies of their kids. So instead of a special order, I connected them with a shop that digitizes VHS tapes. Turns out they didn't need to spend a dime at my store, but they found a product that would work. That's what I'm here for.
Dale told a great story, but was it the right one? It was certainly altruistic, but customer service in retail is gold by sales. Telling a story about convincing a customer not to shop at your store? I'm not sure about that. Let's go to Sasha.
Customer service in a call center means listening, troubleshooting, and hopefully solving the customer's problem. So I'll give you an example. I recently opened a ticket for a customer who was complaining about slow internet speeds. That's what I had to solve. So I ran a diagnostic, updated his firmware, everything checked out. Then I asked where his modem was located. Turns out his kids had moved it into the basement. Problem solved. So he moved it back upstairs and also upgraded his service. Now everyone is happy.
Wow, I loved Sasha's answer. And I'm pretty sure I've made that exact call. Her story showed us that she knows customer service. Jean-Ann, same question.
As you know, I'm in hospitality, and I think I'm really good at customer service. I create a positive, warm environment. I do my best to anticipate our guests' needs. I'm informed about the neighborhood and local attractions. And also, I respect the guests' time. They're not in the hotel to hang out with me. If they feel valued and comfortable, I've done my job. That's what great customer service means to me.
Jean-Ann shared a great definition of customer service, but I wish she had told me a story. The STAR format's strength is that it's centered in narrative. It allows you to make an effective point by presenting a compelling story. I heard some great examples of customer service in round 2. Let's see all the scorecards. Interesting. As you know, only one candidate will be picked. And that candidate is Sasha!
Yay!
That means Sasha moves forward in the interview process. Congratulations. Wow. Remember, if you're answering behavioral questions, try using the STAR method. Thank you, Sasha, and thank you, candidates. Want tips on how to provide the best customer service of all? Like, subscribe, and download the Indeed mobile app.